Today is the 362nd day that I'm here to share the lessons that I learn and I'm learning. And I hope those lessons will support your growth and will allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today we're chatting with my friends about toxic positivity. And this is a very interesting topic, and there's a lot of different views on toxic positivity. A lot of times I find that people have different views on that. And some people even find that toxic positivity is personal development books. But I truly believe that is a wrong way of looking at personal development books, because I find a lot of times people who are very negative, they think that they are realistic. But no, like a lot of times people who are negative and they think about their future negatively and say, oh, I'm a realist. No, like that is not realist. This is a negative way of looking at it. I truly believe that you're able to achieve the most when you're able to see positive outlook of life, because you take more actions when you are more optimistic. But now let's look into what true toxic positivity could mean. So I truly believe that the number one thing is that when you have negative emotion, that the things that happen to you and you have negative emotion, but you're trying to change that to positive. So that means you're not able to change emotion to other one. You're not able to transform it. So that means imagine that you're having a cup and someone filled your cup with Coke. So what you need to do, you have two options. Fill the water for a long time and that Coke will change the water, or you're able to, in a fastest way, to pour out all the Coke and then fill the water, and you'll have water in your cup. So you'll have what you want, what emotion you're looking for. But that means it requires you to take action. So that means it could be that you want to release your emotion. But the best way to release emotion is to feel it, because there is no other way to release emotion just to feeling that emotion. So that means you're not supposed to change emotion, you're supposed to feel the emotion, and when you feel the emotion, you get rid of the emotion and you're able to go back to positive emotion. Because I truly believe that people are having that cup with toxic emotions and they're walking around with the cup and they're trying to change it, but they will never change it. Now, second thing that I truly believe that toxic positivity that is very, very detrimental in every single person's life is when they lose a job and they still are very positive about their outlook, about the future. So, oh, I will be very rich, I will have an even better job, I have a huge salary. And one thing that we need to understand that positive thoughts need to align with positive actions. If there is no positive actions, that means that it's toxic positivity. So that means if you have positive thoughts and you have negative actions, that means will lead to disappointments and regrets. So the healthy positive is when you have positive thoughts and positive actions. So that means when you have positive actions, you're supposed to allow you to be optimistic, because know that your actions sooner or later will lead to some kind of results. And if you'll not get what you're looking for, that means it'll lead to some kind of lessons that will lead to better results and better decisions in the future. Now, there is a lot of sayings that people say that is toxic. For example, everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason is a very good saying. But what is very important to understand is everything happens for a reason. There's a timing to use it. That means when you're going through a very difficult times and you are very negative, you're not supposed to use that. So that means when you go through your difficulty, when you go through struggle and you finalize all the emotions and you get rid of all the bad thoughts and bad negative feelings, then you're supposed to say that. That means that all the adversity you went through, now as you say to yourself, everything happens for a reason. So what is supposed to learn from that adversity? Because every adversity have a lesson. So that means you're able to go back, reflect on your adversity, and take that lesson and use that lesson to support your future. There's other things exactly the same. So that means we need to be very careful what sayings do we use and at what timing, because timing is very, very important. So all the positive quotes not supposed to be used during struggles, but we're supposed to use them after struggles. And because all the difficulty that you went through is a good thing most of the time, because you're able to say that those difficulties happen to us or for us. So that means all those difficulties we need to transform to positivity, because I truly believe that when we think about all the difficulties, we need to allow ourselves to feel those emotions, but feel good about those emotions. Because you know that when you feel those emotions will go away, and then we'll be able to be the person you want to become. I hope you'll choose to win, and see you tomorrow.